We woke up this morning bright and early again, and we're on our way to our cooking class, to the Baan Farm cooking class. So excited. We just picked out our meals on the ride here, and we're taking a song out to the farm.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
We started our morning by getting picked up by Ploy, the owner and instructor at the Baan Farm cooking school. First, we stopped at a local market and Ploy gave us a tour.
Okay. We visited the market. Ploy gave us a tour around. We got to check out some of the ingredients around here. Got to smell all the different basils and lemongrass. We got some deep fried bananas, a little snacks. And now we're going to look around and meet up before we go shopping some more. After exploring the market, we made our way out to Ploy's family farm, and we picked some herbs and other ingredients that we would use in our upcoming dishes.
This flower is called butterfly pea. They use it as like a blue food coloring, I guess. Before heading inside, we also got to feed the pink tilapia.
Plenty to go around. Food for everyone. Feeding the fishies. To cool off before cooking, we were served a butterfly pea tea made with the same type of flower that we had just picked. The best part of this drink is that when you add a bit of citrus and stir, it turns from a dark blue color into a purpley pink color.
With all of our ingredients laid out for us, it was time to get chopping our appetizer and soup ingredients very carefully.
It was time to cook. It was great that each person in class was able to choose their own dishes to make and have their own station to make them.
I chose to make fresh spring rolls for my appetizer, filled with fresh lettuce, coriander, and fried up mushrooms, carrots, onions, chives, cucumbers, and glass noodles. As you can see, rolling the rice paper may not be my specialty, but they were still delicious.
I chose to make a spicy pork broth-based soup and even got a little bit extra spice added.
Ta-da! With our first two dishes complete, it was time to taste them and see how we did.
Next, it was time to make curry paste from scratch that we would use later in our curry dishes.
A lot of chili. I know you like spicy.
All right.
Yeah.
When in Thailand.
And lemongrass. Put in every curry except Penang. Smash it. I give you 10 minutes. You make it. Record for Thai people 5 minutes. You got it.
We all managed to turn our ingredients into a paste and cooked it up with all of the other ingredients to make our Penang curry and khao soi.
We also made our desserts. Alysha made bananas and sweet coconut milk, and I made the famous mango sticky rice. The sticky rice that I made also included some butterfly pea flour, and that turned the rice a beautiful blue color.
With our curry, stir fry, and desserts complete, it was time again to dig in and enjoy our creations.
Even though we skipped out on breakfast beforehand, knowing how much food we would be eating, we were absolutely stuffed, and this was the aftermath.
We really enjoyed our Thai cooking class and would definitely recommend it to anyone traveling in Thailand.
We recommend taking the cooking class sooner than later, if possible, when you start traveling Thailand. That way you can get to know some of the local ingredients and kind of taste how an authentic meal should taste before you start trying all the different foods. We found quite a few variations of pad Thai and all the different soups and stuff, so if you make it authentic, you know how it's supposed to taste beforehand.
And you can get to know some of the ingredients as well. I know one of the first days we were here, I had a curry and it had these weird little like pea things in it, and I didn't know what it was. They were hard, they were kind of bitter. I was so confused about what it was. And during our cooking class, we found out that it's actually an eggplant. So
Eggplant.
Yeah.
It was like a little green pea, and it was an eggplant. The cooking class is also kind of a nice way to get to meet different people. We only had 3 other people in our class, but get to meet some other travelers, hear kind of their story of where they've been so far and what they like about Thailand, and maybe some of them have been there longer than you have, so it's a good little spot to swap some stories as well.
we really enjoyed the Baan Farm Thai cooking school for many reasons, but one is that it was one of the more affordable Chiang Mai cooking schools, which is pretty cool.
It was also nice that it had smaller class sizes. Some of the big ones can really pack you in there, and even if you go in as a group, they sometimes make pairs cook together. This was a nice small class. We all got our own stations. Like we said, there was only 3 other people in there, so it really makes a difference to get some hands-on time and even have the instructor kind of be a bit more attentive with you instead of just being packed into a busy school. We also really enjoyed working with Ploy, the instructor there. She was great to work with. She was really knowledgeable and she had a good sense of humor and came and picked us up right from our hotel, and she was a pleasure to work with.
The location was also great. The cooking school building was built right over top of a pond, and it was all open air, so there was a great breeze. It was never too hot or anything like that. And also, the farm was a pretty nice backdrop for our cooking that day.
Super relaxing. In the class, we got to choose 5 different dishes individually. We didn't have to each share any dishes like we were saying some of the bigger schools do. So we got to kind of pick one of each, and then let alone there was 2 of us, so we kind of made sure we didn't copy each other, so we got to experience technically 10 different dishes, but it was kind of nice to get to dabble in all sorts of different areas and pick our own things that we had interest in.
Overall, it was really nice to get out of Chiang Mai City and the temples that day and just relax on Baan Farm with some delicious food.
Hope you all out there enjoyed this video here today, a little different than just a regular day in the life with us, so here's an activity you can do in Thailand. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and we will catch you in the next video. Thanks.
See ya!
Join us next time when we take a tuk-tuk tour to San Kapang village to see how some local goods are made and purchase them directly from the locals, visit an authentic Thai barbecue restaurant, and hike our way up to Doi Suthep and enjoy the view.